So now we've got our site set up and it's on its way to be a bigger, more fuller site. We've got an index page made, but we probably want some other pages that are going to link to the index page to expand our website a little bit more. We could go up and create a new HTML page, or when we've got one already set up and linked to a few things that we've wanted to, we can cheat by going up to File, choosing Save As, and saving the index page as a new page. So in this case I'm going to create a page called CSS About and choose Save. So there's my CSS About page, and that should appear over here in my browser. If not, you can just hit the little refresh button to get that to appear. So on my design page I want to change the heading to match my new page, so I'm going to select the words homepage, and you can see over here on the left it's automatically selected where I'm typing, and I'm going to write in about CSS. I don't need this image here, so I'm going to click that and delete it, which will automatically remove the code from my code side. And let's remove this text as well. On this text document here, I've already selected some information that I want to use, so I'm going to select all that, copy it. So back over here on Dreamweaver, I'm going to go ahead and paste that copied text in. Now if we look over in the code side here, you can see that it's added some HTML code already in for me. We can see all the little paragraphs on each different line. We've also got this new HTML code here, BR. BR simply stands for a line break, so it enters a new line without breaking the paragraph code. Next thing we might want to do is make this look a little bit more visually appealing. We have a few headings in here, for example, what is CSS? To find that code over on my code side, what I can do is I can double click the text here to help highlight it. There we go, I can see it up here a little bit easier. And come in the code and start cleaning it up a little bit. So you can see there it starts with a P tag. So let's hit enter to put that in a new line. And we want to add a heading, so we want to take that out of the P tag. So I can go ahead and delete that, and I'm going to go ahead and add in a heading 2 tag. So I've already got a heading 1 for the About CSS heading. This time I want it to be a little bit of a different formatting, so we go with the heading 2. After the question mark, I want to close that off, so open it with a angled bracket, /, and you can see that Dreamweaver's realized that I need to close a tag, so it's automatically closed that off for me. We can go ahead and delete the line break because this is a heading, and on the next line we want to open up the paragraph again to start our paragraph, which states CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets. So you can see over here it hasn't updated yet. There's two ways I can do this. I can come down here and click on refresh, or I can just simply left click on the design window for it to update. We've also got another heading here, why use CSS? So I can come along here, and this time I can do something a bit different where I can select it, come down to the properties, make sure I'm on HTML, and under the format where it says paragraph, click on that and change it to my heading 2. As this sentence underneath it is part of the same paragraph, you can see it's updated it as well. So what I want to do after that heading is add some code to close that heading. And make sure I come down here to delete that other code, and we don't need that line break anymore, so hit enter, type in P to start this paragraph off. Click on refresh down here to update our page, and it will update for me. So as you can see, copying and pasting text into Illustrator can cause a few little issues. It might make a little bit more work to clean it up. So you might prefer to type it in manually yourself. So I've gone ahead and added heading 2 style to the rest of my headings on this page here. The other type of text I might want to add is to bold some things to make them stand out a little bit more. For example, down here, HTML was never intended to contain tags for formatting a web page. We might want this word never to stand out a little bit more, so I'm going to select that. Down on my HTML properties, I can come along, click bold, and you'll see in my code there, it's added the strong tag to either side of the word never to bold it. I'm going to go ahead now, add that a few more times throughout my text. So I've gone ahead and added the strong code to a few more things on the page to highlight where I've used references to the code. Next thing I want to do is I want to add a list for these 4 little points up here under what is CSS. Do that. I can make sure my cursor is where I want the list. Come down here and choose either an unordered list, which is dot points, or go for an ordered list, which is numbered. In this case I'll go an ordered list, and you can see over here in the code we've got the HTML there for UL, which is unordered list, and in front of my first line here we got LI, which stands for list. And in this case we're closing the list at the bottom of all this text, but we want a dot point on each one. So the easiest way to do that is make sure my cursor is at the end of the word sheets, press delete to bring that line up, and hit enter to put that down on a new line and create a new list entry. So again, at the end of this line, bring that up, press enter, and for our last thing on the list, delete and enter, and there we've got our 4 items of our list. And one of the things you may notice now is the font size for our list is actually different to what we've used in our paragraphs. The reason why is, in our paragraph we have a font size set to 16 pixels, but for our list it doesn't have anything set for the font size. To fix that, we can come along over here and add a new CSS rule. In this case, again, it's going to be a tag, and you can see that because it's already on a line of a list, it wants to apply it to the LI code. I'm going to go ahead and change it to UL, so it changes it to anything that's in a list entry. Again, make sure that it's defined it into my CSS file. Go ahead and click OK. In this case, I'll just come down to font size and we'll choose 16 font size to set it the same as our paragraph. Go ahead and click OK. You can see there now my list is updated to be the exact same size font as my text down here.